We custom made it for you in our Absolute collection. But as we mentioned, we have so many fabulous pieces for you that are brand new, and that brings us into our double ball 30-inch necklace that is 100% adjustable. And we've been loving the new adjustable beads that we're seeing in bracelets. In fact, I have a baguette bracelet that's gonna be coming up a little bit later on for you, which also has that adjustability in the beads in the back. So it's comfortable, it's easy to wear. If you want to basically make this a little bit of a longer look, you can easily just take that rounded, almost like a toggle, if you will, and then it has rubber on the inside, and then you can pull it down. Now, here's the other fun thing that you're able to do. I can pull this all the way up and watch what happens, okay? I run it all the way up. Now I can create even that almost choker look with that beautiful linear design at the bottom. And what you're gonna notice is that you have all pave, the look of gorgeous diamonds nestling at the bottom here. So it's just that easy throw it over your headpiece that you can adjust to whatever neckline that you're wearing. It's all in precious metal, in sterling silver. And this is what Sue has been wearing. And I said how perfectly everything goes together, from the double earring that we started off with to this beautiful V style. Sue, if you could, can you just show everybody too? Because let's take that little nozzle right there and pull it up to right at where you're dressed. There you go. See what I mean? How you can change that look more of a choker, or go ahead and do what you were gonna do, bring it all the way down, and that creates a whole different feel. You could do this, which would be really fun if you're wearing, let's say, an open back dress. Right? What you could do is dangle this on the back of that open back dress, and how sexy and beautiful that would look. $132.95, this exact necklace right here. We sent all of these pieces out when you see an appraisal, and they were given 3 individual appraisals, okay? We don't take the highest, we don't take the mid, we take the lowest of those 3 appraisals on all of our pieces, and that's how we come up with the appraisal value. There are 3 outside venues altogether, so this would, out in the regular retail, be you know, a $300 piece, no doubt about it. And that goes back to, again, the fact that it's all precious metal and sterling silver, that you have all that adjustability, that we're talking about the world's finest simulant diamond that is gonna look beautiful and flawless and sparkle like a perfect D quality diamond. And most of us have never, I mean, I've been in the jewelry industry for over 25 years now, I've never seen in person a flawless D diamond. I know they're out there, they're very, very rare, but that is what we can basically compare Absolute to. And I think that's so important, because not all simulated diamonds are created equally. And that's so important to keep in mind and to understand. And I think a lot of us have gone through and have experienced just that. Maybe you purchased something because you fell in love with it, and a simulant diamond, and was that look of a diamond you always wanted to have. And then after 2 months, you look down at your hand and the stone is yellowed, or it's foggy, or it's cloudy, and you're thinking, what in the world? And basically, it's ruined. You can't bring that back. So that would be a very, very low quality of rough that they were using of a simulated diamond. We only use the absolute finest. This piece here is completely versatile. It's unique in the fact that you can adjust to whatever neckline that you're wearing. It's long enough if you're wearing layered pieces like turtlenecks and a blazer or a jean jacket, how sleek and cool this is gonna look back with it. It is our brand new double ball 30-inch adjustable necklace. I have fewer than, looks like 100 of these now remaining. And remember, it's the only 2 hours of Absolute for the month of October, and the only opportunity to take advantage of free